Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a tutorial on recreating the plant pods from Shadows of Evil. If y'all ever played that game, y'all know that they had those little plant things that you have to harvest to get certain things, small things. Sometimes they explode, sometimes they give you weapons. Well, here's mine. And I chose this particular plant. This is the stink plant, by the way. I'm going to show you what it does real quick. See, harvest pod. And you get a new gun. Plus, just give it a minute, it'll actually grow back. There we go. As you know, in the Shadows of Evil game, you have to collect a fumigator before you can harvest it. And here is the plant that I will be recreating in Fortnite Creative. Now sometimes they explode, sometimes they spawn creatures or give you new weapons. I'm not going to be able to do the spawn creatures in this video, but I might do it in another video. Now let's get right to the video. Alright, the first thing I want you to do is grab the mutator zone device, and I want you to name it pod no damage zone, and I want you to enable on phase to none, zone visible during game to no. You can change the settings to how big ever you want it. I just chose this. Select team, any. Select class, any. Invert class off. Invert team selection off. Effect players, yes. You can change the rest of these to affect creatures and guards. It doesn't matter. Pick up lifespan. You may have to do that for some parts. I'll see what happens later. You may have to do that sometimes. I do not know yet. We'll figure it out later. Allow editing. Well, no, because this is a zombie map that you're doing. Building costs, building speed, doesn't matter. You don't have to change those. Allow jumping to yes. Enable effects to disable. Allow weapon fire, yes. Or on. Allow building off. Zone shape, you can change the shape any way you like. Allow map marker to on. Allow emote wheel, yes, to on. Invincibility. Now that's the most important part. Whenever someone's in the zone, you don't want them to take damage from this thing. Okay, so since this is a stink bomb, you don't want them to take damage here. Okay, so click found it. Next you're going to need your normal button. Rename it pod button or harvest pod button. I just chose pod button. Interaction time to 0. Activating team any. Invert team selection off. Allow class any. Yada yada yada. Can be triggered infinite. So yeah. Delay to instant. You can have the trigger sound. I better turn that off. Enable at game start to yes. Interaction text harvest pod. Visible during game to no. Interaction radius. I want you to need to set it to 1. Okay, that way you'll be able to get hold of it. Next you need a damage. Next you're going to need a barrier device. This is to keep you from shooting the plant while it's in its, stage. Gameplay only or whatever, doesn't matter. Barrier material is invisible. zone is box shape. I set these down to it, but I had to shrink it with the shrink device, so it doesn't matter. Block weapon fire to on. Collide with camera on. Next, you're going to need the stink flower. Launch on hit to no. Turn off the launch on hit. Enable during phase to always. Grow automatically true. Initial delay to no. Regrowth delay to 15 seconds or however much you want it to stay dormant until it grows back, you know. Infinite regrowths to on. Next, you're going to need to place an item spawner. And item respawns, you could. Random spawns, yes, definitely random spawns. Okay. Base visible during game to no. Spawn item on timer to no, because you don't want it to spawn whenever you get there. You want it to wait until you clicked on it for it to spawn. Respawn item on timer, no. You can set the initial weapon ammo to however much you want it to give, however much you want it to give you once you spawn the weapon. Run over pickup, no. Initial movement of item to gravity. To scale, just say the same. Continuously spawn items to no. Allow team to any. Allow class to any. And you just drop whatever weapons you wanted to give. Now I want you to take your button and your flower or pod plant, whatever you want it. I want you to go over here to these settings. And I want you to go to functions. Alright, I want you to click on explode when receiving from pod button on interact. Set that right there. Now we go to pod button. Enable the button on stink flower on grow. Okay, this is whenever the stink flowers grow back, the button will be enabled again. To disable it, I want you to turn on disable when receiving from stink flower on explode. That way you won't have to have the button still there while there's nothing to harvest. Okay. Then you put it right in the zone, as you can see right there. Now you go to this thing, the barrier device. Want you to enable when receiving from stink flower on grow. Okay, this is to keep you from shooting it or hitting the flower and making it explode. Whenever you're not supposed to do that, you're supposed to click on the button to harvest it, you know? It'll ruin the whole illusion. And I want you to disable it when receiving from the stink flower on explode. That way you'll be able to walk over it and realize that there's nothing there, you know? Then you take it and just put it over the flower. Next you take your item spawner. Set spawn item when receiving from pod button on interact. Now you take this, put it right in there. Apparently I forgot to do this, but you also need to put down a timer device and name it no damage timer. Now you can set the duration. I think I'm gonna put it to about 5 seconds. 5.0 seconds. I do not know yet. We're gonna have to figure it out. Countdown direction to count down. Okay. Need to count down. Start at game start to off. Can interact to no. Allow activating Teen Annie. Applies to everyone. Success on timer end is true. Completion behavior reset. Visible during game. Hidden. Display time in seconds only. Show on HUD to no. Alright. Go to your pod and no damage zone. And I want you to set disable when receiving from no damage timer on success. And I want you to set enable when receiving from stink flower on explode. Okay. I want you to go to your no damage timer and set the start when receiving from stink flower on explode. Now we're going to do this. We're going to see if it works actually. I don't know if this timer is actually going to do anything for it, because I do not know how long this stuff lasts. Okay. Now that you got that all set it up, now let's test it out. Alright, let's see if this is working. Five. Okay, apparently 5 seconds was enough. Alright, see, it has spawned us a weapon. It usually spawns us a big rifle in the game, and it has grown back. Now we're going to see what it'll give us next. Frag grenade. Still not taking damage from the thing there. That's good. Alright, let's see if it'll give us some more weapons. Yes. Also, little sneak peek. That's the Panzer that's coming right for me. Out. Now I still gotta set his damage intake to a lot more, because he's going to be a mini boss that will come after you and drop special items that you will need. But that's gonna be for another video. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope this works out for you. Y'all subscribe if y'all want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one.